We got us a Walking Liberty Ender. My first find since I come over to bottom feed with Scott. Looks like we got us a big old dandy button. Let's see what we have. Oh yeah. Got us a Benji. Thinking we got some silver here. Oh no, it's not. We have us a Walker. We got us a cat bust. I can't make out a year or anything yet. That is awesome. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Rick from Hunting Southwest Ohio, and we are back for episode 17 of the Nickel Hunt and Fill series. Have our albums here in front of us. I'm very excited to get into those. It's been about 2 weeks since I've hunted a box of nickels, so this one here has been hanging out at the house for a couple weeks. I'm excited to get into it. So, a Buffalo album, I believe we have 14 plugged into that one now. And I believe we have about 30 spots left to go in our Jefferson nickel albums. If you have been watching, you know exactly where we're at. If you'd like to get caught up with the series, go ahead, click the link up above and get caught up if you'd like. But we will be looking for the same thing as usual. We'll be looking for war nickels. We'll be looking for Buffalo nickels. We'll be looking for V nickels, errors, varieties, proofs, or anything else cool we can find. Appreciate everybody coming along. We will see you on the first find. Rule number 3. And we got one already. Looks like a buffalo. It is. I'm not seeing a mint mark. And I'm not seeing a date. Let's look at this under the scope. Yeah, I am not seeing anything for a date. Double check the mint mark while we're here. Definitely no mint mark. All right, I believe that is going to unfortunately be a Nicodate candidate, but definitely happy to have a buffalo this early in the box. We will take it. Roll number 5. And look at that thing. 1955, and it is a beauty. Could this possibly be a 55 filly? And it's not. It looks like it's going to be a 55D. It is, but this is definitely got to be an upgrader, I would think. Very nice. Other than that scratch on his cheek, she is a beauty. All right, see you on the next find. Roll number 6, and we have our second find of the box. We're going to have another 50s nickel. It will be a 1958 out of Denver. Roll 7. Just open this one up, flatten it out. See, we have our first foreign back here towards the back. Most likely Canadian. I see quite a few of those. And it is 1993. Oh, 98. Out of Canada. Roll 17, and it has been a tough box. We got that buffalo, and we got a couple 50s nickels. This will be 50s nickel number 3. And we're going to have a 1952. And that will be out of Denver. Roll 19, 50s nickel number 4. And we have a 1957 out of Denver. Roll 23, and 50s nickel number 5. We have a 1956 out of Denver. Roll 28, and 50s nickel number 6. We have a 1958 out of Denver. Same roll, and we finally have our first 40s nickel of the box. And it is a 1940 out of Denver. Roll 31, and 50s nickel number 7, 1959 out of Denver. Roll 32, and yet another 50s nickel. 50s nickel number 8, 1959 out of Denver. Roll 33, and finally our second 40s nickel. It has been a tough go on the 40s. 1941 out of Denver. Roll 36 and 50s nickel, number 9. We will have another 1959, also out of Denver. Roll 37 and 50s nickel, number 11. This is going to be a 1957, also out of Denver. Roll 42, and we finally have 40s nickel number 3. It's another 1940, and this one will be out of Philly. Roll 44, and we have another 55. We do have the 55 Philly already, but I'd love to have another semi-key date to add to the collection. And as usual, it'll be a Denver, but that will be 50s nickel number 11. Roll 46, and yet another 1959, the 4th one of the hunt, 50s nickel number 12. And this will be out of Philly. This is a little harder one to find, so I am happy to have that. I'll see you on the next one. Roll 49 and 50s nickel. I believe this is going to be number 13. It is a 1957 out of Denver. Roll 50 and 40s nickel number 4. It has been slow, but we persevered through it. Did have a few finds. This will be a 1940 out of Philly. All right, all 50 rolls of this nickel box hunted. It was a little bit of a tough hunt, but we're only one find shy of what I like to get. So we're going to call it a hunt. I got some more boxes to pick up tomorrow. We need 2 next time. We will have them. Did pick up 3 Canadians. I think I brought you in for 1. We got 4 from the 40s, and we got 15 from the 50s. A few possible album upgraders across the top. We do have this Buffalo nickel. I have looked at it some. I cannot make out a date, so I am going to go ahead and nick a date this, see if we can fill a spot in the Buffalo album. So let me do that. I will bring you back in. We'll take a look at it, and we'll get into the albums. All right, I've got this nickel nickodated, and it is. Oh, come on, focus on that for me. I don't want to focus. It is a 1918. There, you can kind of see it. So we have a 1918. I feel like we have this one already, but happy to have another Buffalo. Let's go ahead, get into the albums, and see what we have. All right, we're back with the Buffalo album 1913 through 1938. We do have a 1918 that we found. Unfortunately, we do already have one. So we will not be able to add anything to this album, but it was fun to find another Buffalo. So let's go ahead, get into album number 2. All right, bring you back in for album number 1, 1938 through 1961D. We will have one upgrade. That nice 1955D we found will upgrade, and we will have an addition. We have a 1952S we've been waiting to find, and we finally got one. So we will add that, and we'll go ahead and get this 55D swapped out, and we will get into album number 2. All right, album number 2, 1962 through 1995D. This album is complete, but we are going to have a couple upgrades. Definitely have less scratches and more luster here on this 82P, so that will be an upgrade. And same thing with this 1990P, just a lot less scratches on the obverse. So I'm going to go ahead, swap those 2 out, and we will get into album number 3. And album number 3, 1996 through current 2022s. We will have one addition. I did find a nice 22D in this box. Be our first one, and we can go ahead and add that. I will be right back with some totals. We'll see you in just a minute. All right, we have our totals. It definitely was not the best hunt we've had recently, but we made progress actually, more than I was expecting. Very, very happy about that. So out of the 195 spots, we currently have 175 spots full. We have 20 spots to go. Excited to get some of these and get them filled. We will be back soon with another episode. Appreciate everybody coming along. Please give it a big thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button, and we will see you on the next hunt.
I can see the sweet sun pouring